Okay, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. So we're about to watch top 10. This is a video by Miss Mojo. Top 10 teen movie scenes that will never get old. So yeah, without further ado, y'all, about to hop straight into this video. So let's watch right now. Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby.
Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 teen movie scenes that will never get old.
How do I even begin to explain Regina George? Regina George is flawless.
She has 2 Fendi purses and a silver Lexus.
I hear her hair's insured for $10,000.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most memorable and iconic moments from films that centered around adolescence that will not be forgotten anytime soon. Some of these scenes involve spoilers, so consider this your official warning. Let us know your favorite timeless teen movie scenes in the comments.
I think the only one I'm gonna care about is Mean
Number
Girls.
10. An Infinite Tunnel. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Charlie is an introverted freshman who's trying to find his place in the world while unknowingly dealing with childhood trauma. When he's introduced to seniors, Patrick and Sam, he's happily welcomed into their circle.
You guys seem really happy together. How long have you been boyfriend and girlfriend?
He's not my boyfriend. He's my stepbrother.
The euphoria that he experiences with his new friends is encompassed in this scene. When Sam hears Heroes by David Bowie, she convinces Patrick to drive through a tunnel, and Charlie sums up the feeling with a quote that never fails to hit us in the feels.
I feel infinite.
At the end of the movie, he is the one that rides in the back of the truck and kisses the girl of his dreams. But it's the original tunnel scene that's truly unforgettable. Number 9. Pocket Full of Sunshine.
Nicely shot.
Easy A. Easy A is full of amazing content, but one of Olive's scenes captures her essence, innocence, and humour perfectly, and it sticks with us until the credits roll. To avoid a trip with her best friend Rhiannon, she makes up a fake date. The moment ends up being pivotal to the story, as it's the start of a lie that spirals.
Do you think I'm a dirty skank?
You know, I didn't want to believe it, but I guess it's true.
That is your identifier. And you're a jealous virgin. So...
But there's loads of humour thrown into it, as we're shown what Olive actually does that weekend. Receiving a musical card, she's initially unimpressed to hear it playing Pocket Full of Sunshine, but by the end she can't stop singing along.
Do what you want, but you're never gonna break me. Since stones are never gonna shake me, yo. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Seriously, she's belting it everywhere from her room to the shower. Honestly, we're right there with her. Number 8. The Makeover. The Princess Diaries.
You're not just Amelia Thermopolis.
I ain't seen this movie in a minute, bitch.
Mignonette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia.
Isn't it everyone's
Princess
dream to
of
discover
Genovia.
they're secretly a princess?
Yes.
For Mia Thermopolis, that's not exactly the case. When her grandmother Clarice
Ooh,
shows
now I
up
wanna see this.
unexpectedly
With a
and
glass of
tells her that
wine.
she's royalty, Mia initially freaks out.
I don't feel protected. You try living for 15 years thinking that you're one person, and then in 5 minutes you find out that you're a princess. You know what? Just in case I'm not enough of a freak already, let's add a tiara.
She eventually comes around and starts training for the job with her grandma,
I ain't
the
seen this
Queen
movie
of
in a hot
Genovia.
minute.
The best part of her transformation is when Paolo shows up and gives her a makeover fit for a princess.
In Paolo's hands, remember, you will be beautiful. You have a thicker hair, but like a wolf.
His commentary makes the montage hilarious, but that spine-tingling reveal gives us chills every time.
Paolo is exhausted because Majesty, only Paolo, can take this and this and give you
A princess.
We could hardly believe our eyes.
Yes.
Sure, it takes Mia's friends a minute to adjust to her new look, but that doesn't make the segment itself any less awesome. Number 7. The Party and the
Oh,
Pool.
man.
Booksmart. Olivia Wilde's directorial debut introduces us to seniors Molly and Amy, who want to let loose and decide to have a wild night before they graduate.
We have to go to a party tonight.
What?
Let's go to Nick's party.
Are you kidding? No, no way.
We only have one night left to have studied and partied in high school. Otherwise, we're just gonna be the girls that missed out.
At the party, Amy follows the girl she likes into the pool, and everything from the soundtrack to the cinematography is stunning. It all gets spoiled, however, when she spots her love interest kissing the boy Molly likes.
Why am I cold? The fuck?
If this wasn't a big enough deal, our two protagonists wind up getting into a fight, and Amy lets out something unexpected about her post-grad plans.
I take charge all the time.
You never take charge. I always have to push you. Without me, you wouldn't do anything.
I'm going to Africa without you.
Yeah, I encourage your summer abroad.
I'm not going for the summer. I'm going for the entire year.
While everyone makes up by the film's end, this scene is complete with one shocking reveal after another, making it truly iconic. Number 6, The Lift, Dirty Dancing.
Bitch. I used to be obsessed with this movie.
Name a more iconic teen movie dancing.
So many
we'll wait.
times.
This film, set in the early 60s, follows Baby and Johnny, who fall in love despite being from opposite sides of the track. He comes from the world of Dirty Dancing, and she originates from the land of fancy foxtrots. Yet they defy the odds and have the time of their lives with each other.
I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me.
The final scene of the movie shows their two worlds coming together as they dance on the main stage at Kellerman's Resort. Perfect the now infamous lift earlier in the film, they pull it off flawlessly here. And we're not exaggerating when we say it was worth the wait. Number 5, boombox moment. Say anything. Lloyd Dobler and Diane Court are a lovely couple, but that doesn't mean that they don't deal with their fair share of strife. This is yet another story of teens falling in love despite coming from different socio-economic classes.
My father's in the Army. He wants me to join, but
1989.
I can't work for that corporation. So what I've been doing lately is kickboxing.
When these two make their relationship official, they share a special moment in Lloyd's car to the tune of In Your Eyes. And though her father convinces her to end things despite her real feelings for him, Lloyd refuses to take it lying down. Boombox in hand, he stations himself outside her room and blasts their song, birthing one of the most romantic gestures ever seen on film.
So that's what I referenced come
The
from.
moment hasn't been recreated countless times by accident.
Yeah.
Number 4. The plastics are introduced. Mean Girls.
My
Mean
movie.
Girls has countless quotable and memorable moments.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Who could forget the Plastics' amazingly chaotic Jingle Bell
Soundtrack
rock
to
performance?
this movie is so good. Almost broke my eyelid.
But it's our first introduction to North Shore High's Royal Clique that takes the cake. When Janice and Damien spot Regina George, Gretchen Wieners and Karen Smith, aka the Plastics, they tell our protagonist, Katie, everything she needs to know.
That one there, that's Karen Smith. She is one of the dumbest girls you will ever meet.
We learn about each of the teen girls, getting a perfect glimpse into their individual personalities and the school's social hierarchy. It's always amusing to hear juicy gossip about the Plastics before Katie briefly becomes one herself. And not only is it entertaining, it moves the plot forward. What more could you want?
She's the queen bee, the star. Those other two are just her little workers.
Number 3. Sincerely Yours, The Breakfast Club. There are few directors who can capture the struggle of being a teenager better than the late John Hughes, and The Breakfast Club was his masterpiece. When 5 high schoolers from various social circles find themselves in detention, they learn that they have more in common than they think.
Chicks cannot hold their smoke. That's what it is.
Before leaving, Brian pens a mandatory yet meaningful essay for Vice Principal Vernon, talking about how none of them should be labelled.
But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are. And you see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms, with the most convenient definitions.
As it's being read, we see Bender walk through the school's field. He then fiercely pumps his fist in the air, giving us major goosebumps each time. It's the perfect way to close a classic movie, showing how formative that day was for the characters, and all of us watching. Number 2, Can't Take My Eyes Off You, 10 Things I Hate About You. There aren't many teen movie characters who are dreamier than the late Heath Ledger's Patrick Verona, so watching him sing this Frankie Valli hit is always incredibly endearing.
You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived.
When Patrick is paid to date Kat, he definitely doesn't anticipate falling for her. The first of his big romantic gestures throughout the film is also his most epic. As he sings to her, it's a grand, enchanting, and completely swoon-worthy production.
Let me love you, baby. Let me love you.
He's technically upholding his end of the deal at this point, but the line between real and fake feelings are blurred fast. Though the pair have some ups and downs following this euphoric serenade, we can't help but fall for Patrick right alongside Kat here. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. McLovin, super bad. Fogel gets a hilariously bad fake ID, and more hilarity ensues when he uses it.
Okay, your total is $96.59.
Cliff jumping, the sisterhood of the travelling pants too. Bridget leads the way.
I ain't never watched this. I remember when it first came out, everybody was talking about it.
2, 3.
It's all I used to hear about. I think there was a book too or something.
Chillin' like a villain. Descendants 2. Carlos, Jay, and Evie teach Ben how to be bad with a wildly The dance, Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon's last effort to drum up support for Pedro always gets us pie. Jim's dad finds him getting intimate with dessert, and it's impossible to look away.
Jim? It's not what it looks like.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Twist and Shout. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ferris Bueller is the high school kid that so many wish they could be. He's popular, hilarious, and doesn't hold back when it comes to living his life to the fullest. He seems to be able to get away with whatever he wants, but he's so charming and confident that we can't resent him for it.
I have to go. I'll play tonight.
He and his friends' fun, carefree day off culminates in a lip sync to Twist and Shout on a parade float in downtown Chicago. We also love Ferris's opening monologue too.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
But the way he has the entire Windy City up and dancing along with him during the performance is timeless and will go down in
the lady with the accordion. Was it called accordion? I feel like I'm saying that
wrong. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms.
I love me a good 90s teen movie. It's just something about the aesthetic. I could just watch them over and over, and early 2000s too. Like some of the movies that she showed in here, I completely forgot about. Like I could go back and watch over and over and over. Like Mean Girls, I've watched that movie so many times. Like that's a classic. It's no way that there's no way you're only watching that movie twice or 3 times. You're watching that like over and over and over again because there's just so many funny moments and so many funny lines. And the Princess Diaries, Dirty Dancing, like those movies are so freaking good. There were some other ones too that she showed that I've never seen, but I could definitely go back and watch just because it kind of gives me like that, I don't know, that 90s early 2000s vibe where I just want to like, you know, pour up a glass of wine, have my little blanket and just chill and like, oh, I want to do that right now. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this reaction, y'all. Leave some comments down below and I will see you on the next one. Bye.